Let's go back to our friend here in Cantor. Now, just as a recap, we set it up, we've imported the list, we've created an event called demonstration, and we've added some players. I've added one player existing in the system. I've added a player where I gave them an unrated prior, and I created a new player where they have absolutely no details. They'll just go under the default. Okay. You are more than when you edit these players, you're more than welcome to add additional information, but for the time being, I am not going to bother. If you put your email in when the event gets submitted, they will receive an email confirmation once it's been submitted. Okay. Otherwise, a lot of these items will just default to the tournament settings that we did in event here. So the club will probably be Table Tennis Australia, Province Victoria, etc. So now we are ready to go. We have our players. We need to put some results in. So let's say we've done a 3x3 round robin. So we're going to do, say, Cameron won against Newt. Now you put the losers' scores in. So if I won 11-9, 11-9, 11-9, then it'll be 9-9-9. Okay. Of course, we're doing best of 5, but you can do whatever. Okay. So that's the first result. Now let's say I play Newt, and because Newt was a lot better than I am, so well, in this case, it says that I'm the winner. So I'll put Newt Cameron. Let's say I took a game. So I won the first one 11-5. So Newt got 5. But because he is the winner overall, we can't just put 5. Otherwise, that means Cameron is getting 5, but not Newt. So we need to put -5 to say that Newt lost the first game 11-5. And then we'll go say Newt beat me 11-8, 11-7, 11-2. Okay, there's that. Now, so that's my 2. And then the other one is Newt and Nev, right? So then we'll just say 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are my 3 results, right? But you can put in even more results. So maybe when I play Newt again, I defeated him, and I lost the first one 11-9, lost the second, lost that one, and then 7-8-3, 8-3. Okay, I just use tab, or otherwise you can use enter to get to the next one as well. Okay, and okay. So now we have a series of results. Okay, we might want to modify a result. So we click on modify and click on the one that we want to. Sorry, you click on the result and click modify, and then it'll encourage you to modify, but just click on the one you wish to modify and it'll automatically do that to you, and then you can modify that single result. So let's say here it wasn't actually me beating Newt, I actually beat Nev. So I click Nev, and then it will change over to Nev. Okay, then you can print your results using the printer if you wish, but that's not necessary. But anyways, I might add in a couple more results. So I'd have Newt and Nev and 5-5-2. I might have myself and Newt. I mean 9-9-10. Right. I might even have Newt and Nev. There was just no score because at the end of the night, I'll just go okay. And that's just how it does it. Or if I want to do, say, myself and Newt played games, and we'll just say, 3-1. So it will come up as I beat Newt 3-1. So, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we've got a series of results ready to go. So I'm happy with this. So let us submit it. So I'm going to go to events and submit. And because this is the event I want to submit, I'll click submit event. Right, and we can see it's been submitted. on this date and close that. So now all we have to do is just wait for the email to arrive to the one that you did it on, or otherwise go to Rating Central and hope for it to be processed. And I'm hoping it will be processed soon. So let me pause the recording for the moment, right? And let's wait until the submission has been made. Welcome back. That didn't take too long, but we can see here that the demonstration has now been uploaded. So we can click on that and we can see how things have changed, okay? So we can see that, okay, I've had some gains, and see how Nev Payer, they used the unrated prior that we set up here in our in events, select current, edit. He used the unrated prior. So this is the tournament blanket. And whereas Newt Player that we used the one that we gave him. If we go back here, okay, players, modify, Newt, edit. We gave him the unrated prior of 1800, 200. So that is what you need to know. Now, so it is up. It's in Rating Central. This is live results, okay? So now what we need to do, if you remember, every time that we, if we want to use Cantor for any sort of new event updates or whatever, what we need to do, I hope you got your yellow post-it note that says import, 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 because that is exactly what we're going to do, and we are going to import. Okay, just waiting for that to import. And while that's importing, you can see, if you click on detailed report, you can see how it all changes here. Oh, I did very well against Newt Player. I'm very happy with that. All right. Waiting, waiting, waiting. All right, so what I need to do is that, because these are new players, right, on edit, I need to click on this number here, and I need to click overwrite, okay, and save it. Same thing with this one, edit, here, overwrite, save, close. And this is all updated. And then if I go to my select current event here, okay, players, copy from event, copy from that event, update info, okay, players, modify, they're all here. All right. Now, because this was a demonstration, right, I need to make, let's say I've been called up by new player and told me he's actually a player under a different name. So I need to make a resubmission. So I need to go select current, go back to this event, and I need to update the fact that it is a new player, right? So I'm going to go players, modify, let's say Nev Player. I'm going to edit him and realize it is actually someone completely different. So let's say I'll use my dad. All right, if I can find his David Chan. Yep, this one here. I'm going to click overwrite. So this will completely overwrite his details. I'm going to save it, close. And as you can see, it's all saved here. I've made a change. Because I've changed Nev Payer to David Chan, I need to resubmit this event. So what am I going to do? Events, submit. And then because I've made because Cantor has automatically recognized I've made a change in some of the settings, they're just going to say submit events. And away we go. So once again, here, I just have to wait for my event to update. And while that is happening, I'll pause the video. Welcome back. And we can see now I've just got the email and we can see it's been overwritten. So that is exactly what we want. And if we want the updated listings, so we go back here. If we want to use updated ratings, once again, we use list, import, and then we just import that list. So far, what we need to remember is that we need to, once we import the list, need to overwrite the player old details with the new details. And then when we want to copy from event, we click on that little text box that says update rating essentials info from previous event. So then therefore you are confident that the data that you're using is accurate. Okay. So you can see here, we click modify, we could click on edit, could click here, overwrite, and everything is overwritten. Okay, cool. All right, now I want to get rid of all of these results. I want to do a resubmission and I just want to get rid of the event altogether because I've been told this is a legal event. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to see here, it says control delete. I can control delete all of these results, right? But it is still in Rating Central. So what I need to do is submit this event, right? I need to submit it, and then we will see the event disappear eventually. So if I do some, you won't get an email, the players won't get an email for this when it's been deleted, but you should receive one when it does. So all right, welcome back. I've just received an email, and if I refresh the page, the event is gone, and therefore it is gone. And the last thing I'm going to do is look at these events, and I'm going to delete them as well. That is Cantor in a nutshell across 2 videos. All Cantor is really to be used for is to just submit results. If you have no sort of format whatsoever, you just have a bunch of score sheets and you want to submit a bunch of results, that is all Cantor is to be used for, is to create the event, put in your results and submit it. So I've gone through at a very high level across 2 videos on setting up Cantor, importing your list, which we should have done since the complete event has been taken down. So we should import that to make sure that we are using fresh data. I've shown you how to create the event. We've talked about the differences between the unrated prior in event and unrated prior for specific players and the effect it has had in the Rating Central system. And we talked about changing players, adding players into the event, creating a result, submitting, resubmitting, and deleting an event. And most importantly, we had a discussion about the TTA Ratings Central Guidelines and the important sections to consider. Okay, so here that's all gone. So and also copying over from an event and making sure that we are using the fresh data as possible. While Rating Central software does a very good job at what it does, you still need to think as the event director to make sure that you are covering all bases possible. So before, when you saw me, when I thought that when I did the copy from event, that I thought the previous players would copy over, I actually forgot to overwrite them. So I did that, and once I did that, I was able to copy over to the event. Okay, so you need to make sure that you have checked over everything, as computer softwares cannot read our mind, unfortunately. All right, so that's Cantor in a nutshell over 2 videos, along with an important discussion on the TTA Ratings Central Guidelines. If there's other specific elements of Cantor that you are uncertain about, feel free to send an email. You've got my email in the description box, and I look forward to seeing those emails. In videos to come, we will talk about Zmello and submissions from RevSport, as RevSport is now being offered to all the clubs, most of the clubs, particularly in Victoria, website that can create an event but has no capability of submitting to Rating Central. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed these videos so far, and I look forward to creating some new ones for you soon. All right, talk to you then. Bye.